I'm Sasha. I play guitar and banjo in the Mad Caddies.
I'm Keith, and I play trumpet and sing backup vocals for the Mad Caddies. This guy's been traveling to Jamaica quite a bit, and discovering bands like Manu Chao and Seed and these sorts of influences have really kind of brought a different kind of sound to the forefront for us, for sure. I think it's just kind of like maybe a maturation a little bit too, just getting older and broadening your horizons to new music. And
it's too hard to play fast music.
that too.
I think naturally, just maturing, just kind of want to slow down and not always, because many of our records are really fast, and whether it's the punk rock or the Dixieland, and we just kind of want to make everything a little bit more mellow this time. And you're right, similar to the first record, where it's more kind of like groovy, as opposed to just really fast all the time. Well, Wayne came on like late in the recording. We had already done most of the songs by the time he came along, and he came to practices, and it was the first time we ever worked with a producer. And he's really he's known for many reggae things, but he's also just a really big fan of music, you know, like the Beatles and stuff. So he really cares about songs and things like that. So he helped us with some formatting of some songs, and he gave his opinion. And as far as Ducky, he was the person that hooked us up with Ducky because they come from the same town in Jamaica. And so he went down there for a month for a vacation for his Christmas time. And we gave him some Pro Tools files, and he went down there, and we discussed several artists maybe to put on, and he brought up Ducky, and we decided it was the best one. I think it's great. I mean, we know the guy who put on the festival, and it's great to be a part of it. And coming from America, there's things like that don't happen in America, especially for young people as much, where they're involved and where they distribute information about it and teach people about it. So just to be over in Europe, it's great because this doesn't happen in the States.
I think people that know us know that we're not the most political band in the world at all. Sure, we've had some songs here and there. I think as individuals we're pretty aware, but it's more about just giving the kids a chance to kind of escape that and just have some fun, because we're surrounded by it constantly. So to get away from it for at least an hour and a half or whatever is a good thing. I think for a band like us, at the point that we're at, it's potentially a beneficial thing, it forces bands to be out there on the road and doing it, and actually playing live shows rather than relying on record sales, where like a lot of major artists, that's where bands like Metallica and this and that really flipped out over the Napster and that when that came about, because a very large portion of their income is solely from record sales, and they don't even have to make an appearance anywhere, and they're still going to rake it in, So for us at the stage we're at, putting the music in more people's hands, however it gets there, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. So
It's the best thing.
exactly.
And it's never going to change. I mean, technology it's only going to get worse, and there's only going to be more music for free. Labels are only going to become more, not generate as much money, and it's up to us to deal with it. It's not going to stop. So, like, the live music industry is really picking up because a lot of old artists, even like old rockers or old country, any old artist now has to go back out on tour to make money. So. And fortunately for a band like us that likes to play live, you can't recreate that. That's one thing you can't recreate.
It's called Today. It's like a pretty up-tempo sort of song that still kind of has the older Dixieland sort of style to it, maybe like a Road Rash style kind of song, and
it's a classic Mad Caddies song.
Exactly.
A new song.
New classic.
It's a new song that just sounds exactly. If you had to sum up our sound in one song, it would be this song. Because it has a little reggae, it has punk rock, and it has some Dixieland.